Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new series. This time around we are playing Tomb Raider 1. I want to say this is probably one of the first games I've played when I was younger. And the reason I say that is my dad used to play this consistently. And he always has like a lot of stories about the game and everything like that. And I remember specifically playing Tomb Raider 3. He would always get to the end and then I would ask to play. Of course he would let me. And somehow I would, alright, let me start the game so that stops. And somehow I would go through and as I was saying, as that interrupted me there, somehow I would always go back and delete his saves, and he would have to rebeat the game. I think he's never beat Tomb Raider 3 to this day, and I want to say that I erased his game at least 3 different times. So yeah, this is probably one of the first games I've ever played. I'm gonna try sticking to sort of just playing one level per video. Unless they get too long, then I'll probably cut it in half and have part 1, part 2. This isn't going to be a speed run. It's not a 100% run. It's just a casual playthrough, so if you're looking for a speed run or anything like that, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. Me personally, I don't really like the speed runs because it sort of eliminates a lot of the game, and you sort of just glitch through walls and end up basically 10-15 minutes ahead of where you're supposed to be. So I don't really care for those too much. So but yeah, I'm gonna just walk through this one, and then we might be going through the whole series of the original games, not the new ones. I don't really care for them, but we'll just see where it takes us. Like I said, this isn't gonna, no speed run, no walkthrough, anything like that. Just gonna be playing through it. I do jump a lot when I'm running. It's a habit. I didn't do it before, and then for some reason I started doing it, and every time I play the game with my dad, he gets annoyed by it. So I'll try my best not to, because I know that it does annoy a lot of people. So I'll try not to, but it like I said, it's a habit. So. I will be looking around a little bit though, because this game is it is an adventure, so you do have to, unfortunately, you do have to find your medical packs. You have to find your ammo for certain weapons, other than the pistols. The pistol they have unlimited ammo. It's our iconic weapon in here, so yeah. So you have unlimited ammo on that, but you get shotgun and a couple other guns as well. So I do look around. A couple of the levels I do know where a lot of the stuff is, so a lot of it's sort of just just nature. Just run through it. You don't have to look. You know where stuff's at, everything like that. But I will be looking around because it's been a while since I've played these, and I don't remember exactly where all like the little hidden medical packs are in the corners and things like that. So. And of course, I would hit my head. Didn't let me. This game was made in '96, so that's why it's really polygon. But I'm sure if you clicked on this video to watch it, you sort of know what you're getting into, so shouldn't really have to explain too much about the graphics and everything, but it's all down here. I don't think there's anything up top. The only place would be over here, like hidden right. Oh, you can't even get out there. Okay. I don't think there's anything. I think this is all just because you're supposed to go up on that side, run across the bridge, run across here, run across this bridge into the next room. So. This is on the PC. I did install like a textures thing. As you can tell, the textures on here look a lot better than the original. Even on the PC, this looks way better. The reason I did that is just so it's a little bit clearer. Yeah, it doesn't really change the game. There's no mods to change the game that I have installed. Just the texture quality looking. There's also a I'll think of it eventually. In the PC version, that's what I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. In the PC version, you didn't have to collect the blue diamonds that would be floating right where I'm standing right now. That's why you don't see it if you are familiar with the game. You can just save it at any time you want. So if you go onto your book, you can go right here and hit save. You can save it at any time you want. I don't really like the idea. I would rather have it be like the old school, but I'm just going to leave it how it is. I don't know if you can install a mod to put back in the diamonds or the crystals that you had to collect to save it, but I'm going to try to save it at the points where I know that there were crystals. I don't know where they all were. I'm not that familiar with it. I'm going to go down to slot 5 just so I don't accidentally overwrite my other one. I mean, I don't really need it, but I am using a controller also. It's not a plug and play. So it's not something that you can just plug a controller in and go. You do have to download a separate application and then use your controller, and you have to remap the buttons on your controller to a key on the keyboard to get it to work. I'm in between this episode and the next one. I might upload a video showing how to do it, or I might include it in the next video because I don't think it's whole video worthy. So I'll probably just include it in the beginning of the next episode or at the end of this one, so I can just show you guys if you wanted to use a controller. I am using an Xbox controller and it feels really awkward because I don't use the analog sticks. I play traditional with the with the directional pad because that's how I remember playing the game. Using the analog, it's not too. I'm not comfortable with it. My little brother, he would rather use the analog stick, and I'm the complete opposite. I want old school, original. I'm using the directional pad. And with the Xbox controller, just how everything's laid out, it's kind of awkward. Because I know eventually the PlayStation 1 did have the DualShock, so it had the analog sticks, but with everything like with the analog sticks not right at the bottom, and so they're out of your way, you just have to hold the controller a little awkward. But it'll do. Also, the music in this game is very key. It sort of tells you what's coming if there is anything coming. So basically, when you hear music in this game, you sort of know that you have to look around, make sure you know what you're doing. Sometimes it's where there's a lot of enemies, or there's traps, or anything like that. So the music's pretty key in this game. I believe in the Steam version, I don't know why, but there's like no music. There isn't any of the music cues. There's nothing like that. So I'm not 100% on why that is, but with the little texture thing that I did, ooh, medical pack. With the texture install that I did, I guess it includes the music and it fixes that, because I remember playing this game on Steam a while ago and it didn't include the music. So I'm not too sure what helped that, but whatever it is, I'm very happy it's in here, because that's like half the game to me, just from playing it from before. It's like nostalgia. So I believe I hop back and then hop forward. Nope, I missed it even worse. See? Cue the music. You would think this is just a normal hallway, but if you look over right at the top of the screen in center, see that little like texture in the wall that doesn't belong? It looks like a pipe. There's gonna be darts that come out. Boom. And it hit me. So the music's sort of like a cue to let you know what's going on. So I said it's a very big key in this. I don't think there's anything down here. Not yet. And then there's another example of how the music helps you. Not helps you, but it sort of gives you an idea. There's another one up here as well. The first level I remember like the back of my hand. I used to play it over and over again because I didn't know about saving, and I used to just keep dying and dying and dying and playing this over and over and over and over. So, boom, not high, but quick pace music, high energy. In the original PlayStation 1 game, that dog wouldn't come out until you got to like here. So it's sort of like a bait to go up and grab this, because if you go up and grab this, the animation that bend over, I believe the dog can still hit you and do damage. So that used to be a bait, I believe, on the PlayStation 1. But in this, I guess the window for the dog to spawn and come out, it's a little extended further, make it a little bit easier. But like back to what I was saying, the music does help a lot. So, and all that's down there is that little bamboo door. That sort of shows you where we were before, because you could see this area from before. I just didn't look at it. There's also darts in the wall to shoot side and side to do damage. It's so if you didn't make that jump, you had to make your way all the way back here, back up there, and then all the way down. So, but yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video, because this is the end of the level here. I missed a secret. I don't know where that was, but like I said, we're not going for 100%. We're just gonna do like a casual playthrough. Took 10 minutes. That's kind of slow because I just ran through this level right before I played, and I did it in 8. So it took a little bit longer, but no big deal. We're not in a hurry or anything like that. So gonna go ahead and just continue here. And I know it at every end of the level it would save. So I'm going to go ahead and save it on 5. And I'm going to go ahead and call the video there. So if you guys have any recommendations on volume or anything like that, any tips, any criticism, please let me know down in the comments. As soon as this goes up, I will sort of have a schedule. I will announce it in the next video, because I'm not 100% on when I want to upload this. I might do it twice a week. Because I do my Minecraft series Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I have my Let's Play from the Wolfenstein Youngblood Monday through Saturday. So I might throw this up Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, the 3 days. And like I said, I'm going to keep it to like one level of video, or if the level is too long, I'll cut it in half and do like parts, just so the video is not too long, because I know that I don't want to sit there and watch a video for 40 minutes. Sometimes it has to happen, sometimes it does happen. It's not my intent, but yeah, sometimes it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, so I will catch you in the next one.